Harry goes shopping. No, this isn't a range of children's books about simple things that the Prince of Pink Pancakes is able to do, but rather the fact that he actually went out and did some shopping. Page 6, through Nikki Gostin and Sarah Nathan, reports that Prince Harry goes shopping for wife Harry's wife as she hits Taylor Swift concert. As I have explained in parts passim, it is dubious as to whether she actually attended the concert. But parking that, while she's apparently living it up, Harry's out there doing a bit of work for once and engaging in some shopping. Prince Harry managed to squeeze in some shopping while he was in Tokyo with his polo-playing pal Ignacio Nacho Figueras, whom he's known since 2007. "Shopping for our wives," Figueras, 46, captioned an Instagram post on Wednesday that featured the pair wearing sunglasses and striking a blue steel pose. The pair were specifically talking about Harry's wife, and Figueras' spouse, Delfina Blaquier. "A big thank you to Tokyo for your generous hospitality and kindness towards us, and of course for your continued support of At Centibal." An insider gave further insight into the shopping spree, exclusively telling Page 6 that Harry, 38, had so much fun and made no attempt to avoid being recognised. Well, he's probably enjoying the fact that he can wander around without somebody prodding him in the back, gripping his hand, hissing at him and telling him where to stand. He's probably enjoying himself that he's able to do these things without somebody jumping in front of him repeatedly, and that he can be himself. He didn't even wear his hat out. Huzzah for Harry! "We had the best time, and everyone was so nice," the source enthused. Well, probably everybody's enjoying themselves because the serpent isn't there. Figueras and Harry even took photos with anyone who asked and waved at anyone who noticed them from afar, the source told us. The pair of them interacting with people in a fair and reasonable and happy manner. The Duke of Sussex has been in Japan on a work trip, while Harry's wife remains in California with their two kids, Prince Archie 4 and Princess Lilibet, age 2. The royal arrived on Tuesday and spoke at a summit organised by the International Sports Promotion Society the following day. Specifically, Harry appeared on a panel with former New Zealand rugby player Dan Carter and Figueras as the three men talked about the power of sport, community and philanthropy. I think Harry, though, is still running around asking if anyone can cause him to meet up with philanthropy. However, he won't be back anytime soon, as he's scheduled to jet into Singapore on Saturday and play in the Centibale ISPS Handa Polo Cup, which will raise money for Centibale, a charity he co-founded that raises money for children in Lesotho, Africa. It then goes on to explain that Harry's wife was at the Taylor Swift concert, though, as I've explained, that sounds like she actually wasn't. Now, I wonder what Harry was purchasing as he went shopping for Harry's wife. Perhaps you can offer your suggestions in the comments section as to what he might have been buying for her. But notice this. He's away doing a degree of work, talking at a summit and then going to play some polo. It's not the most taxing thing in the world, but he's gone away and he's done it. And yet, whilst he's away, he is thinking of his wife. He's gone to purchase something for her. It shows a kindness about him. It shows a degree of decency and caring that he thinks about getting her a gift and that he's going to return with that for her. I should imagine that she wouldn't do such a thing were it her. She wouldn't be thinking about him. If she were away on some kind of short tour like he is, she'd be just focused on her, lapping up the fuel, interacting with people, and wouldn't be contemplating doing a bit of shopping to find something for him, because he's in the sustained devaluation and because of her self-absorption. Harry, in contrast, is exhibiting his emotional empathy for her by thinking about getting her some kind of present. It's likely also that he has probably experienced in the past, that when he has returned from being away, not bearing gifts, he gets it in the neck. The fact is that because Harry's wife would be envious of the fact that he's been away enjoying himself, even though it might have been something relatively arduous, that doesn't matter. The narcissist doesn't like you enjoying yourself, doesn't like you enjoying yourself away from the narcissist, because that signals to the narcissist that you can manage without the narcissist, which renders the narcissist obsolete. That threatens the narcissist's sense of control. So when you return from whatever it is that you're doing, it's likely that the narcissist won't ask you about what went on, doesn't show much interest in your tales about your weekend away or week away, but will only start to cross-examine you when you, for instance, mention a member of the opposite sex, and will berate you in some shape or form. And one of the most common ways that a narcissist will berate somebody who's been on a trip is to either criticize the absence of a gift being purchased or to pour scorn on what has been purchased. If you'd like to understand more about the attitude of narcissists towards gifts, I'd invite you to watch my video, The Narcissist and Gifts, to understand how the narcissist triangulates you with them. And it's the same for Harry. He will have been used to a tongue lashing from her, cold shouldering, as a consequence of his return, where either she has berated him for a failure to provide a gift or has poured scorn on the gift that he has brought. And he therefore recognizes he needs to go and get something. Now, bear in mind, of course, the fact that she changed the engagement ring that he chose for her. It's highly likely that whatever he purchases isn't going to cut the mustard with her, and she'll criticize it. But once again, he will attempt to placate her and keep her on side by doing this. It shows that he remains under her control. But he will be very much enjoying being off the leash, spending some time with a friend, doing things that he enjoys. He does enjoy the charitable work. He doesn't mind actually doing the things, which is a contrast to Harry's wife, who just prefers to talk about them. And of course, he enjoys playing polo. And it will be a breath of fresh air for him to be able to do this without his wife muttering about things, complaining about other people, steering him here, pushing him there, telling him what he should be doing. So good news for Harry. Harry's wife, of course, is busy drumming up her own publicity elsewhere. But for Harry, it's a bit of time off the leash, but also an opportunity to demonstrate to you the way that although he's off the leash, she still has an impact upon him, because he's going around looking to purchase something for his wife, and which ultimately isn't going to do him any good. I'm H.D. Tudor. Thank you for listening.